Welcome back. In today's episode, we talk about execution killer number 6. Don't get off the train.
Welcome to this edition of Peak Performers Podcast
with your host, Thor Conklin.
Thor will be sharing the necessary tools, strategies, and psychology you'll need to become a peak performer in any area of your life or business.
Thor Conklin here. We give you the tricks, the tips, the tools, the strategy, the technology, and the psychology peak performers use in order to get more done and execute at the highest level. If you know what to do but struggle with getting it all done, or simply want to raise your game to the next level, this podcast is for you. Sit back and enjoy. In today's episode, we talk about the importance of staying in line, staying the course, not changing gears, seeing things through, not getting distracted by that shiny penny, or as I like to say, staying on the train. If you listen to episode 2, the Ultimate Success Map, I used the metaphor of Atlanta Airport and the train system that connects all the terminals. And what you find if you're ever in Atlanta, you're going to see what happens. People get off their plane, they get on the train that goes back to baggage claim and ground transportation, and it's a little confusing. And what happens is people get to what's called the T-gate. In the Ultimate Success Map, I use the T-gate as time, that it takes time in order to reach your goals. And what happens every single time, and it's kind of funny to watch, people get to the T-gate and they think they're at baggage claim. And the reason is on the train, there's a sign that comes up and it says next stop baggage claim. People don't read it right and they think it's baggage claim. So they step off. And of course, most of the people stay on the train. They step off. They're kind of looking around. Doesn't look like baggage claim. Wonder which way I'm supposed to go. And then all of a sudden, the doors close. And then they run back to the train, but it's too late. We're off, and they're stuck standing there. And they have to wait for the next train. They get off the train. Well, in life, when you get off the train, you get out of line. You see that squirrel, that shiny penny, or switching gears, starting a new business opportunity. You kill all that momentum. All that momentum that you brought to bear to get going is lost. You know, I don't know if you've heard about the analogy of bamboo, but bamboo can spend 7 years, up to 7 years, normally it's around 4 years, underground. And it doesn't look like anything's happening. And what's happening is it's actually underground, it's growing, but it hasn't broken the surface yet. But once it breaks the surface, there are some species of bamboo that can grow up to 3 feet in 24 hours. Now, that's not all the species, but one of the species does that. 24 hours, it can grow 3 feet. But yet it's been 4 years underground. And what happens is we get involved in businesses, we get involved in projects, and we don't see anything happening. But under the ground, behind the scenes, things are going. It's exactly the way it's supposed to. But many decide to quit before they get the rewards. So please, stay the course. This is execution killer number 6. Okay, you've got to give it time. Even the Bible says, you sow and then you reap, right? Well, when you sow seeds in the fields, do the crops grow right away? No. You've got to water them. You've got to take care of them. And then they start to grow. And then you can harvest them after they've had time to grow. You know, we talk about momentum a lot. About 3 years ago, I did a bike ride with a group of friends, and we rode from Alabama to back to Atlanta. It was 60.3 miles. On a bicycle, I don't know if any of you are cyclists, but when you get going on your cycle, once you're up to speed, the key is to stay there, and you get into a rhythm, and it's a pump. Boom, boom, boom. And you just get into this rhythm with your legs. And it doesn't take a lot of effort to keep that bike going 15, 18, 20 miles an hour because of the gearing ratio. But as soon as you stop, 2 things happen. One is your muscles start to cramp up. You've lost all that momentum, and now you've got to start all over again. And that's what so many people do. They got all this momentum going, and then all of a sudden, they quit. They stop. They find something different, and they've got to start all over again. And here's the ironic part. The more successful we become, do more opportunities come our way or less opportunities? Of course, more. I have so many opportunities coming to me. Quite frankly, it's very difficult at times to say no. But this is what I do for my life. And try it on for you. And if it works for you, great. I'm always looking at that ultimate vision. Does this new opportunity is in alignment with my ultimate vision? Number one. And number two, is it going to add to the momentum I already have built in this direction? And what happens is a lot of times we fool ourselves because we say, okay, no, it's not really going to help me build momentum, right? Because I'm going to be taking focus away and going somewhere else with this other opportunity. But it's not really going to affect the momentum of my main project. Don't believe that for a second. As soon as you take any interest, any focus, any energy away from your main business, your main objective, and you start doing something on the side, your energy is depleted and it's not going to have the same results. You're going to lose momentum. So if you're anything like me, I have certainly been distracted, stopped what I was doing short of the goal line, got on a different train. I've been guilty of this many times. As I've gotten older, wiser, I'm hoping that I'm doing it less. Well, I know I'm doing it less. So in conclusion, stay on that train and I'll see you at the final station. Thank you for listening. If you haven't already done so, please head over to iTunes and subscribe to the show. Also, please share this with family, friends, coworkers, or anyone that could benefit from this information. To make it very easy to share these episodes, simply go to my Facebook page, Thor Conklin, click on the episode that you want to share, and you can post it to your timeline. You just might be helping one of your friends on Facebook by sharing it on your page. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Thor Conklin. The website is thorconklin.com. The email is info@thorconklin. While at the website, please sign up for our weekly newsletter with additional tricks, tips, tools, and psychology on how to be a peak performer. Remember, these episodes are anywhere between 6 and 35 minutes and are meant to be consumed during dot time doing other things. Until tomorrow, have an absolutely amazing day.